Today I want to share a story, not just about learning how to ride a motorcycle, but about the moment I realized something had changed in me. I'm not just a motorcycle rider anymore, I'm a full-blown motorcycle enthusiast. And it all started with a chance encounter with a man on a BMW K75. But let me take you back. About a year ago, I swung my leg over a motorcycle for the very first time. I still remember how it felt. Exciting, terrifying, and humbling all at once. I'd always wanted to learn, but like many people, I kept putting it off. Life, work, fear, it all got in the way. But finally, I took the plunge. I signed up for a basic rider course, got my gear, and picked up my first bike, a modest, slightly beat up Kawasaki KLR 650 that looked like it had some stories of its own to tell. The first few months were all about survival, learning to shift smoothly, stop without stalling, not get hit by cars, and not drop the bike every time I parked on a hill. I was just focused on the basics. I was a rider, but not yet into it. As the months rolled on, things started to click. I started riding farther, longer. Every ride became less about not messing up and more about enjoying the road, the machine, and that strange mix of freedom and focus that only riding can offer. I started recognizing other bikes out there like, oh, that's a Ninja, or that's a Harley Softail. I started caring about gear as well, things like abrasion readings, DOT and ECE rated helmets, airflow and jackets. I was doing research, not because I had to, but because I wanted to. And my phone search history? All motorcycles. My YouTube recommendations? Mostly reviews and ride vlogs. But the real turning point, the moment I knew I wasn't just a casual rider anymore, happened just the other day. I was at a gas station topping up the tank when this guy pulled up next to me. His bike caught my eye instantly. Boxy, kind of retro-futuristic. It wasn't shiny or flashy, but it had presence. I looked at it for a second, and without thinking, I said, "Hey, that's a K75, right?" He raised his eyebrows at me and said, "Yeah, not a lot of people recognize it." We started talking. He'd had that bike for over 20 years, said it had been across the country more times than he could count. I asked about maintenance, what he liked about it, what he didn't, and the whole time I wasn't just admiring the bike, I was connecting with the story behind it. That moment stayed with me long after the guy rode off. I kept thinking, how did I even know it was a K75? I mean, a year ago, I couldn't have told you the difference between a cruiser and a sport bike, and now am I D'ing old BMWs by sight? That's when it hit me. I'm not just riding motorcycles anymore, I'm living them. Somewhere between learning to shift into second and asking a stranger about his motorcycle, I crossed over into full-on enthusiast territory. I'm reading about engines for fun, I'm watching documentaries about the Isle of Man TT races, I'm thinking about what bike I want next, not just because I think I need it, but because I'm fascinated by what each one represents. It's not just transportation anymore, it's passion. Being an enthusiast means more than just liking motorcycles. It means caring about the history, the mechanics, the design, the culture. It means appreciating why some people swear by carburetors while others will only ride EFI. It means knowing that a BMW K75 isn't just a BMW, it's part of that iconic flying brick lineup. Liquid cooled, shaft driven, smooth as butter, and one of the first fuel injection engines. You start to care about torque curves and valve intervals. You debate tire brands like you're arguing fine wine. You start noticing how different bikes sound even at idle. And most importantly, you start seeing motorcycles not just as machines, but as personalities, each one with a soul. Now everywhere I go, I see a world through this lens. I'll be driving in my car and still checking out bikes that pass by. I'll even notice what helmet someone's wearing and wonder if they like it. I'm an introvert and I've got social anxiety, so I'm unlikely to approach someone in a large group. But I will talk to individual riders at gas stations, parking lots, at cafes. I listen to their stories, and if they want, I'll share mine. There's this unspoken camaraderie in this community that only comes when you've been through the learning curve and come out the other side wanting more. So if you're just starting out, here's what I say. It's okay if you're overwhelmed. A lot of us were. Just keep riding, stay safe, learn as much as you can. One day, you'll be at a gas station pointing at an old motorcycle and surprising yourself with what you know. That's when you'll realize you didn't just learn to ride. You found something bigger, something deeper. You became a motorcyclist.